Cholesterol is often blamed for heart disease. But in cancer, it plays a very different role. Tumor cells depend on cholesterol to grow, signal, and survive. In fact, without it, many cancers would struggle to exist at all. This is the hidden connection between cholesterol and cancer. Cholesterol is a structural building block of every cell in your body. It helps form cell membranes, supports hormone production, and organizes signaling pathways. But cancer cells take this normal function and push it to the extreme. They grow rapidly. They divide constantly. And every new cell requires a brand new membrane rich in cholesterol. So tumors either produce more cholesterol or pull it aggressively from the bloodstream. This gives them a constant supply of the materials they need to expand. Cholesterol doesn't just build cells, it controls communication. Inside the cell membrane are structures called lipid rafts. These are cholesterol-rich platforms that cluster powerful signaling proteins together. This is where cancer turns cholesterol into a weapon. Key survival pathways like PI3K, mTOR, EGFR all rely on these cholesterol-rich zones to function efficiently. The more cholesterol present, the stronger and faster these signals become. This allows cancer cells to grow faster, ignore normal controls, and continuously activate survival pathways. Cholesterol also affects what happens inside the cell, especially in the mitochondria. Mitochondria control energy, but more importantly, they control cell death. In healthy cells, damage triggers apoptosis programs cell death. But cancer cells use cholesterol to block this process. By loading cholesterol into mitochondrial membranes, tumors can stabilize the membrane, prevent release of death signals, and resist apoptosis. This makes cancer cells far harder to kill, even with chemotherapy or radiation. Cancer survival depends on a delicate balance of oxidative stress. Too little stress and cancer grows. Too much and cancer dies. This stress comes from molecules called reactive oxygen species, or resveratrol, helps regulate this balance. It strengthens membranes, making them more resistant to oxidative damage. At the same time, it allows cancer cells to tolerate higher levels of stress. This gives tumors a major survival advantage in hostile environments. Cholesterol is not just a passive molecule in cancer. It actively supports tumor growth, cell signaling, mitochondrial protection, and treatment resistance. Cancer cells depend on it at every level. That's why targeting cholesterol metabolism is becoming an important area of research. If you disrupt cholesterol, you weaken the tumor's foundation. And when that foundation breaks, cancer becomes far more vulnerable. To learn more about how cancer uses metabolism to survive, visit helpingforcancer.com.